Hello, in this video, I would like to show you how you can create your own GCP load balancer on Brainboard. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is to create it from scratch. Then I'm going to choose GCP as my cloud provider. As a first resource, I will use a region. Then I will configure it. So the resource name will be this one, and here will be London. Now I will make it bigger to include more resources. So here it will be global address, and I will include it in my region. So here I will configure it. It will be default. Then the name will be var name address. Advanced configuration, here external. The LP version will be var LP version, and here we're good to go. Now I will modify the name, global address, like that. Now I will include another resource, so this one, and then I will configure it. So here the resource name will be HTTP, the name will be var name, target will be Google Compute, advanced configuration, the LP address is this one. Then here we have load balancing scheme external, port range we have 80, and here we are good to go. I will modify the name, it will be word rule HTTP. I will create a connector between this resource and this one. And then I will use another one here, and I will configure it. So here will be HTTPS, resource name HTTPS, the name will be var name, and here target will be like this one. Advanced configuration, the LP address is this one. Load balancing scheme is here, and then port range 80. Now I will make it like that, and here will be FW rule HTTPS. Perfect. Now I will actually create a connector between this resource and this one. Good. Now I will use a target proxy. So here is this one. Perfect. Now I will configure it. So here the resource name will be default. The name will be this one. The real URL map here. And here we're good to go. So now I will modify it so it will be target HTTP proxy. Save. And here I will add a connect. So it's not this sign, it's actually from there to there. And here it will be target. If I want it like that, I prefer it. Now I will add another one. So here will be this one. Now I will configure it so this one will be resource name will be default. The name will be var. So it's not this one. I'm wrong here. So this one we apply is not this one. What I need is a target HTTPS. So it's target HTTPS proxy. So it's, I believe is this one. Exactly, is this one. So here the resource name is default. Perfect. The name is var HTTPS proxy. The SSL certificate is this one. So here I can do that as well. URL map is this one. Then advanced configuration quick is quick override is here. The SSL policy is here, and we're good to go. So I will make it like that, and here I will modify the name. So it will be target HTTPS proxy. And here I will add the connector between this resource and this one, and the connector will be target as well. So now I will add an SSL certificate. So it's this one. So I believe it's this one. So here will be default. Then certificate will be var certificate. Then private key will be this one. Advanced configuration name prefix, it's here, and we're good to go. We'll make it like that, and here I will say that it's SSL certificate, and I need to create a connector between this resource and this one. It will be here. It will be use. Okay. Now I will create URL map. So it's this one. I believe it's this one. Let's try. Here I have resource name, advanced configuration, default service. Yes, it's this one. Okay. So here will be default. The name will be var name. The default will be this one. And I believe we are good to go here. So now this one I will actually rename it. It will be default URL map. Then it will be add a connector from there to there. The connector will be URL underscore map. Perfect. And here it's this one as well. So resource name will be HTTPS. The name will be here. Advanced configuration, default service description project, default URL redirect, and here is va, and we're good to go. So this one I will call it default URL map. I will create a connector exactly like this between this resource and this one. The connector I will call it URL underscore map. Perfect, like this. Now I need a backend service. So I'm going to look at it. It's here, backend service. Included here. So now I will configure it. So here will be resource name default, then the var, then advanced configuration, enable CDN, yeah, health checks, then external, then backend utilization, and here we're good to go. I will include it in the middle, and here will be compute backend service. I will create a connector between this resource and this one. Here, connector type can be, or it can be, let's say, I want it like that. And here, I will create, so here, actually I need to name it path URL service. So this one I will make it bigger, like that, and from there to there add a connector. It will be this. And it will be like that. Good. And now I will create health check. I think is determine whether instances are responsive and able to work and able to do their work. I believe it's monitoring, so here I will include it. Then health check. Good. The name will be var name. Advanced configuration. Here will be check 5. Then description we don't need. Then 2. And project then here 5. And here NLV 2. And here we're good to go. So now I will create here depend on. So here depends on. Here it will be health check. Perfect. Just name 2. compute, I'll check. So now perfect, it's good. And now I need compute. So here will be compute firewall. Resource name, this one. Here as a name will be var name. Network advanced configuration source ranges. So here source ranges are this one. Then target tags. Here then allow the ports will be, here will be 80 and here will be 445. Protocol TCP, and here we're good to go. So here I will run the main, it will be compute firewall. So now I actually showed you how you could create your design and have the code at the same time. Now let's say that we want to improve the design. So what we can do is that here we add a text, save, then I can make it bigger here. Then I can actually add the text color. The text color we don't need it, but here it will be like orange. Or actually this color. And here will be bring that forward, and you can actually bring that to the front exactly like that. So for example, this is the one. Then after I can actually include another text here to make the distinction. So we will increase it. So it will be something like that. Perfect. Here I will bring the fill the color. So here will be blue. We can actually add the color here. Good. And then perfect. So now I will add another one. So the text, save. Here would be, let's say for example, like this. Target, and here we need to make it bigger. Here we add the fill color, it will be green. Here actually like that. Yeah, to really make the distinction. and here and then we add another one here. It will be text. Here I will make it bigger. Here, like that for the design as well. Perfect, like that. And here I will change the color. So the color will be, let's say, like this one. Good. And here, bring node to the front, like that. And then we need another one, so the text can be here. I will make it bigger. From there to there. The color will be, fill color, it will be green. And here it will be like that. So here we're good. And then we can now just target. I will make it bigger. Here the color will be white. And here, not to back, it will be like that. Okay, so now let's create the variables. So here we have the variables, so we have 21 variables to create. Here we will create the first one, so it will be in terms of architecture, name, address, then here will be null as default. Description will be IP address self-link. Then here we have another one, it will be CDN architecture. Then the type will be bool. Here will be false. And here will be then certificate still architecture. You can have this as a string. Then the description will be here. The default will be null. Then we have another one, it will be create address. So here, name, type a bool. Here, true. Description, create a new global address. It will be so add. Then another one. Here, a bool. Default true. Description set to false. Good. Then firewall networks type list. Then here will be default. Then here will be HTTP forward string bool, default true. Description will be this one. Perfect. Then here we have HTTPS redirect. Then we have type bool default false, set to true here. Then LP version is this one, IP version, type string, then default maybe description IP version, so it's this one. Then managed name architecture list default will be this description will be this one. Okay. Then we have name type string default Brainboard. Here will be when we have private key. Here type string default null. Here content description will be this one. And here we have quick type bool default false, description set to true. Then we have another one, security policy architecture string default null, description Ssl architecture. So here I need to create another one. So Ssl string bool default false, description set to true. Then Ssl certificate, this one, type list default, this one, description okay. Now we have another one is Ssl policy. Here string default and then we have target service accounts, type list. Here default will be this one, description and here target tags. We have type, we have list. Here we have default description, we have list here. Then URL map, this one. Then here it's a string. Then the default is null. The description is this one. And then the last one is actually use Ssl certificate. Here it's a bool. Here is false, description. And here we're good to go. Let me check. So we have address, CDNs. Yes, one is missing. Certificate. Certificate. Here is string, and here is null. and the description is this one. So 21 variables. So here I showed you exactly how you can create your variables. Here I showed you how you can create your own architecture diagram and get the code at the same time. And now we will look at the deploy. So now we go to, like I said, the deploy. We look at the code that we have and then action. So here we will do a plan. Everything should work. So the Terraform init and the Terraform state lock is working, as you can see. And now you will be able to deploy. So before applying, then actually you need to switch off the current action. Then here, stop the current action. Then you can do an apply, and then you can apply it and deploy it on your GCP subscription. Here now, I will actually create the templates for this architecture, organization, public, like that you have it, GCP load balancer. Next, close. Let's say now that I go to another organization. So let's say Brainboard collaboration, use case. I open this one. As you can see, there is nothing. So here I open that. I have the templates. So load balancer is actually this one as is the public. I have it here. So I have the diagram and the code at the same time, and then you can directly deploy it. I hope this video has been useful for you. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. Have a great day.